Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is another cartoon color series. It was actually requested, and if I can find out who requested it, I will try to put their Instagram, YouTube, whatever social media I can find right there. But we are going to be doing one of my favorites, which is Cosmo and Wanda. And so we're doing a pink into a green ombre. It's going to be awesome. And to help us out here, I have this bob that was sent to me by You Pretty Hair. So it was sent in this pretty satin bag. You guys have seen You Pretty on my channel before. I believe You Pretty is my navy blue hair. I believe that's You Pretty. So you've seen me lighten their black hair. It's amazing. It's full of body. And then all I've done so far to this bob is let it sit in some shimmering light shampoo so that it took a little bit of that yellow out. Reason being, I don't want anything to interfere with the pink that I'm putting in here. So let's get started. Sorry if I'm speaking too fast. Blah, blah, blah. What I plan on doing is I want my roots to be Pink Obsession by Kiss. Following that will be Pink Petal. Lastly, the ends are going to be a trusty lime green color. So what I've done so far is just separate the top half of the wig from the bottom half of the wig, and that is just because it's not really necessary to use the Pink Obsession back here. It's not rooted, so I'm just going to be using the Pink Petal into the rose gold into the green. It's going to be mostly green back here, mostly green and rose gold, and a little bit of Pink Petal. And then as we move towards the top, it's going to become a little bit more of a gradient effect. And that's just so when everything falls, it kind of all falls evenly, and it's not like a staircase of color, if that makes any sense. So I like to basically do my hair like 2 tracks at a time. So we're going to start with the back, put this portion up. Okay guys, let's get started. We're going to start right at the root with the Pink Petal. Go ahead and go in, maybe less than a third of the way down. We're just going to pretend like we're rooting it. And then we'll go in blending. I'm going to take that rose gold, place that right on top of the pink, just to give us something to blend into. Okay guys, so here's where it gets interesting. I've taken a little bit of that lime green and mixed it with some clear. You guys can see that? So it's a lighter green. So here's the completely saturated lime green, and here's the lime green with the clear. So we're taking that the lighter lime green, and we're using that as a transition color between the rose gold and the dark lime green. Now we're just going to add the dark lime green onto the tips. I know it seems like I'm always haphazardly coloring. That's just because I'm always haphazardly coloring. Anyway, go ahead and use that lime green to blend that rose gold. You just want to think of that lighter one as your transition color. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm completely done the back here. So now This part requires a little bit more concentration since it is the basically the frontal portion. It requires a little bit more care and everything like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is basically the hairline, and I'm going to do that with a toothbrush, handy dandy toothbrush here, and we are using the Pink Obsession from Kiss, and we're just going to do a shadow root so that we can have that go into the pink petal. Okay, so the entire frontal is rooted, and basically now all I want to do is follow suit with the exact color combo that I was doing in the back. So we're going to do the petal pink into the rose gold into the lime green, and we're basically done after that. So I might put this in fast forward so you guys don't have to sit here and be bored with me. Alright guys, so here's the finished colored project. All together we have the Pink Obsession going into pink petal, going into the rose gold, which is then going into a light lime green to a darker lime green. And that is just about it. I'm going to let this sit overnight. We're going to come back and see what it looks like after it's been rinsed out and blow dried. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. As usual, my fan is blowing, so I'm giving you too much drama for this hair. I also have on a shirt, so don't worry about that. But I just want to go ahead and give You Pretty all of their flowers because this wig is immaculate. It's so like straight, like got bone straight. I'm so happy about it. When I did curl it, it was there like a slight wave to it, and I considered putting like a wave in this hair, and it was giving me like watermelon vibes, but I was like, in the summer, watermelon vibes. I already miss summer. It's not all the way gone yet, but I already miss it. So let me not give myself too much pre-nostalgia, if that's a thing. Basically, this is how the color came out. I know a couple of you guys have been saying that you want to start seeing the back, so I bought a stool. I'm sitting on a freaking stool, so I can do this. So this is what the back looks like. Hopefully it looks good because I can't see anything. I can't see any monitors. Hopefully everything's in frame and in focus. Woo! It doesn't spin, it's just a regular stool. Momentum. Okay, so yes, basically this is You Pretty's bob. I believe this is 12 inches. I didn't cut anything off the bottom. I only did a little bit of plucking around the edges. For the most part, it was plucked pretty well. I just wanted to pluck it a little bit more. I did nip my ear when cutting around my ear, so that has nothing to do with the company or the hair. That's just me being me and being clumsy. But I do want to put in that when you guys cut around your ears to make your little ear tab or whatever, please be careful. Please don't do it all haphazardly like I always do, because one day you're gonna cut your ear off. Period. Point blank period. But I just managed to miss the tip of my ear and only nicked it, so that is a lesson learned for me. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I do not have any bad things to say about this hair. It is not shedding. The lace could be thinner. I want us to move into more HD lace as a standard. If people can start doing that, that's awesome. I just feel like if you have better lace, you should just use it. Point blank period. But this lace isn't bad. It's not giving me like hard lace. It's not laid down and the very tip because I was sweating, but it's laid down enough. The knots are not that gooey, gross, hard knot that you see on 613 units. It is immaculate. Like, it was so easy to dye this hair. The only thing I had a problem with, and it's my fault, is when my lace spray that I make, I tinted my lace after I dyed the hair, and then I left the hair face down, if that makes sense, or color side down, and the lace stuff dripped through, and it kind of, you guys can kind of see it a little bit in the dark pink. It kind of stained my hair a little bit, but again, that is not the hair's fault. That is my dumbness. I forgot to tint my lace before I started dyeing hair, and I was like, okay, I could just do it after I dye the hair, no big deal. And these are the results. So now I gotta wait for a few washes for that lace tint to kind of come out of the hair. It won't come out of the lace because it is fabric dye, but it will hopefully, with the dye kind of lightening up, the lace tint will lighten up as well. And at a later date, I'll probably end up re-dyeing this hair. So basically, this is it, you guys. This is the finished look. I actually really love this color combo on me. I tried to do an eye look. I am not about that makeup life anymore. I just did not have the patience, so I wiped that mug off and just put some pink on my lower lash line and called it a day. But it's working out for me. I hope it's working for you guys. I am so much more energetic than I have been in my last couple of videos. I'm trying to keep it to a minimum so I do not scare you guys off. But we have some color coming up, and when I do color, I feel so much better. I feel so much better when I have color. I swear it's like that Bubbles song. It's just like love, love, whatever. We're not getting into that, but I feel like that. Like the color just brings back my energy. So, and it's fall. It's my time to shine. It's almost October, my favorite month, my favorite holiday. We're coming up on Halloween. You guys give me some Halloween looks to do, some hair to do, maybe I'll do a Disney. Maybe I'll do a Disney villains inspired. Like, see, oh, that would be so. Okay, boom. We gotta do it. Disney villains inspired. Bow. That's our next color combo series. I will see you guys in my next one.